Hey Noah, I'm getting ready to make a video, like a YouTube video about people who buy Teslas and how they're getting along with their Teslas and stuff. You know what I mean? Did you want to be a part of the video? Oh, well, you gotta get ready to camp. Get your bag, and you go to camp. And
maybe after my camp.
maybe after your camp. Oh, so you're gonna get in the video after your camp? All right, we could do that. All right.
Just so if you miss anything.
Okay, in case I miss anything. Okay, that's cool. All right, come on, get your bag. Let's get out. And it's just about people when they buy their cars, Noah. It's about when people buy their cars and how they're not feeling too much. Come on, buddy, let's get out of here. Let's go do what we got to do. Yeah. Some people are buying these cars and they buy the other one and they're not happy with it. I'm really happy with. You like our Tesla, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really happy with our Tesla too. But some people are changing their minds about them, and that for other reason. Hey Noah, so you really like our Tesla? Huh?
Yeah.
What do you like about our Tesla? Turn around, I can't see you. What do you like about our Tesla?
I like that no one can just break into it because they can only get in if you're near.
All right, go put your bag in the locker here.
Okay.
Go put your bag in the locker. I gotta sign you in, and then I can finish doing what I gotta do. Here, buddy. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Like your shirt today.
What time is it?
8:57.
8:57. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, man. You have a good one.
You too.
Hey, Noah. Noah. I like your mask, buddy. Hey, make sure you close your locker tape here. All right. Have a good day here. Have a good day here, Noah. You guys have a good day.
You too.
All right, so we're back to the Model 3, the buyers of the Model 3. What's the problem? What's the problem? I was at the Atlantic Mall in Atlanta. They have a supercharger there. It's like in the parking garage. It's real dark. It's like one of the bottom levels, and it's dark, and there's no lights. And so I had my son there. We were just coming from Alabama. It was a basketball tournament there, AU basketball tournament. And so we went there to supercharge in Atlanta. So we went down and we parked. And while we were parking, there was a few Teslas in there. And it was a Model 3 there, right, like kind of next to us. So I got out and I was showing him my son. I was like, "Yeah, that's the new one." I said, "That's the new one. That's the baby. That's the baby Tesla." So I said, "That's the baby Tesla." And this white guy, it doesn't matter whether he's white or black, but he's a white guy. He was about 5, I don't know, about 5'6". He had his son with him. His son was probably about, I don't know, 4'5", 4'6". His son was probably around my son's age, but he's just short. My son's like around 5'11". You know, he's kind of tall for his age. He's in the 6th grade. I'm like 6'3". So it's a dark thing. So when I told my son it was a baby Tesla, the guy came over and he said, ho, wait a minute. This is the new Tesla. This is the more advanced one. It's not the baby Tesla. This is a really nice vehicle. And he was telling me all these things about it that I already know because I had considered buying that car. But what happened is a lot of people brought the Model 3 thinking they were getting a better Tesla. they would think that would be a better Tesla, and actually it was the new Tesla. It wasn't the better Tesla. It was the new Tesla. That's Aretha right there. I love Aretha. She's that red is what you want to get. If you get a Tesla, get the red one. But anyway, so the guy was like, he was getting kind of heated, and you know, he kind of started fussing at me. I was like, hold up, dog. I didn't mean any disrespect. I didn't mean any harm. I was just trying to describe your car to my son. I was like, that's the smallest one, and it got into a really heated discussion because he was trying to describe to me about all the things that were so good about his car, and it's not the baby Tesla. This is the Model 3, and it's more advanced. It's the new one. It's got this. I was like, look, man. Okay. We, you know, no need to go through all that. It's the new one. Okay, I'm happy. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Okay, I'm playing around with this camera. I got this DJI Osmo. What is this thing called? I guess it's the Pocket Osmo, whatever. And it's a little, I don't know, it acts up sometimes, not all the time. But anyway, my lighting is crazy. I got the big sun coming in here, so it's kind of messing up the video. But so you know, I was kind of trying to be apologetic to the guy, like, look, man, I didn't mean no harm, blasey blasey. And what the deal was is when Tesla came out with the Model the 3, when it first came out, I about maybe 2013, 14, a friend of mine had a Tesla. I wasn't too interested about it. I rode it. It was my first electric vehicle. And immediately, I was like, I gotta have one of these. I have to have one of these. So, you know, I didn't know a lot about the Tesla. So, you know, I started researching them, and I realized I couldn't afford it. I was like, ain't no way in the world I'm gonna pay that, you know, 2 or 3 times as much as it would cost me to get a gas vehicle. I can get some nice cars. I'm not gonna get it. But I kept it in my mind. So, a few years later, I got the Nissan Leaf, and you know, and that's what really got me into Teslas. But so to make a long story short, when I found out they were coming out with this $35,000 Tesla a few years ago, I was one of the first persons to put down a deposit on it because I had planned on getting it. That was what I was doing. That was my car. I was so excited about the car. But then when they started coming out, they weren't coming out with the $35,000 one. It was like you had to get a better one. And I was like, huh. And, you know, I wasn't really ready to do that, but I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. So I stayed. I was going to go ahead and get the more expensive one. And Tesla called me in. They wanted to do a test drive. They were so excited to do a test drive before delivery, right? So I was really excited about the vehicle, but when I went and did the test drive, it kind of felt like I was in, like, you know, I don't know, those little go-karts. That's what it felt like. First of all, it's a phenomenal car. It's a phenomenal car, but it felt kind of small. I guess for me, I'm tall and whatever, but it's a great car. It's an awesome car. I'm not gonna say anything about it because it's an awesome car. But what happened was, I said, nah, dog. I said, nah, dog. I cannot do that. I said, what in the world am I gonna do? Because, you know, I may just have lost my deposit. I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? I said, because at this point I was thinking about maybe I need to wait on the $35,000, but I already configured my car and everything, and I was getting close to pickup. Like, what in the world I was gonna do? I mean, I was paying over 50 grand for it. I was like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do? Because I really didn't want it, and I was like, I mean, it was a really nice car, but I just felt it wasn't right. So somehow, you know, I talked to the salesman, I talked to a few other people, and they worked it out for me to just move my deposit over to a Model S. And only thing is I had to go up to Paramus in New Jersey to pick it up at the Tesla dealership. But I was like, hey, let's do it. So, you know, like 3 days later, I was on the plane because what they happened is they told me they had to get it ready for delivery, whatever case. I don't know how it works, but you know, once they get it ready for delivery, once they tell you it's ready for delivery, you got 48 hours, I believe, to pick it up, or so you lose your deposit. That's how Tesla does it. So they called me on it was a Saturday, I think, because did I pick it up on Sunday? I think I picked it up on Sunday. They called me on a Saturday, and said, your Tesla's ready. So, I flew up there to get it. But to make a long story short, people are buying the Model 3s thinking that it's a better car than the Model S. And it's actually just, it's an economy Tesla. That's what it is. It's an economy Tesla, and people and it's a phenomenal car. All electric vehicles are phenomenal, but it's rear wheel drive, a lot of torque. It's fun to drive, extremely fun to drive. So some people, I guess they get hypnotized with that. But I'm just really, if you ask me, I'm not going to include the Model X because that's a totally different animal. But I think the Model S is the best electric vehicle out there. The second best is the Model 3. The Model 3 to me is a much better vehicle than the Jaguar, was it the I-Pace, something like that? I test drove the Jaguar I-Pace. It's a nice car, it's electric car. Electric cars are nice as far as I'm concerned. But it was like in the 70s, or 75,000 starts. But I test drove it and I was amazed how underwhelming that car is. That car, I see all the reviews. People go online and they put all these reviews. If you're thinking about getting that I-Pace, just get 2 Model 3s. It's a much better car. I wouldn't even put the I-Pace, the Jaguar, I wouldn't even put that in the same category as the Model S. But, I'm still excited. Maybe the Porsche come out and do better. But either way, because they were pushing that Model 3 so much, a lot of people jumped on it that probably would have normally have gotten either the Model S or something else. And now there's a lot of buying remorse. People are like, they paid all this money, but at $35,000, I plan on getting a Model 3. No, I've already planned on getting it. I didn't put my deposit down yet, but I plan on getting a Model 3. I'm getting a $35,000 one. I'm not adding nothing to it, nothing. I'm getting it just like it is. I can go into a dealership right now and buy a Nissan Leaf, a 2019 Nissan Leaf. I already have a Leaf, so I know everything there is about a Nissan Leaf. I have a Leaf and I have a BMW, the i3. But the price of the Nissan Leaf was $36,000. So what I'm saying is the Tesla at $35,000 for the Model 3 is an awesome buy, but most people are paying over $50,000, upwards to $60,000 until the $35,000 one come out. So a lot of people are really hating because the price that I was going to pay for that Model 3 was so close to my Model S. I'm just so happy that I just don't have that baby 3. The baby Tesla. I would probably be ready to kill myself for paying that much money for that car. Almost 60 grand. For that car, it's a fantastic vehicle, but I would have been ready to kill myself. But if you look at my car, really, this is, I guess what people say with their cell phones, this is my daily driver. I drive it. If you look at, let me see if I can show you what's in here. I got a lot of, I got my bottles, my backpack, and I got, probably had some trash on the floor and stuff like that. This is my everyday. My everyday. This is what I drive every day, and I love it. 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 I have 3 electric vehicles. This is by far my favorite. The BMW is second, and then the Nissan. The Nissan is an awesome car. Everything about that car is awesome except for one thing, and that's the battery technology. The battery on that car sucks. So until they fix the battery on the Nissan Leaf, don't buy one. But the Model 3 Tesla is a phenomenal car if the price is right. And that's why people are having the buying remorses going on with the Tesla 3, because these people paid, some people over 60 grand for a $35,000 car with a few bells and whistles on it. And that's why so many people are angry and upset, and they get mad at me. I didn't do nothing to you, dog. I got out of mine. I'm happy. And the thing is, I got out of my Model 3, but I'm still buying another Model 3. But I'm getting a $35,000 one. I'm getting it in black with the base rims and base everything. And I'm getting it just like it come for 35 grand. It's a steal. That's what I would recommend. I wouldn't recommend doing any upgrades, because the thing about it is, if you get I'm not getting autopilot. It's going to have all the hardware there for it. I don't need it. And the thing about the autopilot, I have autopilot on this car. I got everything on this car. But what I'm saying is that the thing about the autopilot is that it's a software add-on. So what happens is you already have all the hardware for it, so just don't get anything. And then, you know, later on down the line, they're gonna run a sale. Tesla always runs sales on all of their over-the-air upgrades. They always do. So, you know, even though they say it's gonna cost you more to get it later, that's not true. But like I say, this video has gone a little bit longer than I wanted it to go. And all you Tesla Model 3s out there, owners out there, talk to the Model Y buyers. The Model Y is not better than the Model X. It's different. It's a different car. So please don't fall into that same trap. The Model